Hey, welcome to Stay Set Tarot. I'm Kiera, and I'm not here for like, shares, or subscriptions. But I did hear that it helps the message to circulate, but that would be a decision you would have to make on your side. Today, we are here in honor of the new moon in Cancer. The first thing I want to tell y'all is that, I don't know, it feels lighter. It feels much lighter. And I actually took some notes today, and I'm going to go over why that's important. That came up today, and I hear a lot of people say we need to journal or whatever, but it really hit today. So the first thing I was hearing, I'm going to do a collective energy, and then, of course, I'm going to give you advice, and then I'm going to break down each of the energies. Listen for energies and not signs. Remember that. I was hearing mixed bag, okay? So I feel like we're going to really not know how we feel with this energy. There's going to be high moments, low moments. One in the chamber is something else that I heard. So I feel like your ace is about to reveal itself. I feel like a lot of people are in a point of desperation or hopelessness or just like that mixed bag. I don't know if I'm up or down right now. It's a loss of gravity, a bad sense of gravity, or your sense of groundedness is, up. You thought you were grounded and now you feel upside down, but that one in the chamber is this one thing, this one instance, this one event, this one circumstance is going to let you know where you stand. Nostalgia was here. This is one of my favorite meditations, but this is from like a year ago. It gives me California vibes. I'm a licensed realtor in California, so I go out there from time to time, periodically enough, because I have to do business, right? And every time I sit on the beach, this is like the soundtrack, So I was hearing that nostalgia. I haven't been in a couple months. So also you could be feeling called to go somewhere. Called home is what I just heard. You may be feeling like you need to make a home visit. Cancer does rule the doula, the mother, the home. Your place of origin is something I just heard. Ocean energy, that depth, D as in dog, EPTH. So you want to look up depth, density. I also heard how this moon manifests. Remember, the 90 percentile is the most important. So from 90 to 100, then from 100 down to 90. So that's 3 or 4 days before you have that peak point, and then you have 3 or 4 days after as it winds down. That's like the high point of it, like the most potent point of it. That's the word. So how you manifest this moon determines how your year will end. Because this is a Cancer new moon, the Cancer full moon will actually be in December. I think it's December 27th, somewhere around there. So from now to December, you'll start to see all of the signs and synchronicities. But December 27th, that's the end of the year. So essentially, how you manifest right now is going to set the stage for 2024. Ultimately setting the stage for 2024. So basically, I need y'all to think with me like progressively. Proper planning prevents poor performance. So you're planning right now for 2024 in July. There's a reading I'm looking for right now where I kept referencing, oh, it's like Christmas in July. It's like Christmas in July. I went to dinner with a friend of mine the other day, and he gifted me something that I really, really wanted. And I was like, oh my God. It's like Christmas in July. And I thought of that reading. But now, even when I was just meditating, how you manifest right now will set the stage for the end of the year, which is when we'll be preparing. Where we'll be then will lay the foundation for the whole year in front of us. 2024 is a number 8 year. It's an even year. 8s represent sex, speed, manifestation, communication. Then I want to think about the cards that are 8s, right? So you have the 8 of Wands that talks about sex, speed, communication. It talks about progressiveness, relocation, travel. Then you have the 8 of Swords that talks about incubating, self-prison, sabotaging. It also talks about protection. It talks about a stalemate. Then you have the 8 of Cups that talks about going deeper. It talks about finding your purpose, your soul. It talks about being more about quality than quantity. And then we have the 8 of Pentacles, which talks about masterpieces and manifesting something that is a legacy here. It talks about getting better and better at something as you go along. It talks about putting in the practice. We just talked about that. Practice makes permanent. So it talks about actually getting better at something over a progressive time. And then you have the number 8 tarot card, which is the strength card. And that's that Leo energy. It talks about, again, that discipline, right? And with the number 8, it speaks a lot about discipline. We just talked about that. Whether it's self-sabotage, not having enough discipline, or progressively moving towards discipline, progression is what it talks about. So you got that number 8. And then I need y'all to start learning with me. The 8 breaks down to what? A 4, and then it breaks down into what? A 2. So you would also, it would behoove you to also think about the energies of the 4s and the 2s, right? Also, what cards? 8 plus 8 is 16. So that's the Tower. That's still a number 8, right? But that's Scorpionic energy. It talks about epiphanies, breakthroughs. It talks about a reconstruction. So all of these energies are for next year, yes. But remember, right now, what you manifest is setting the stage for that. And we're going to start seeing signs from now until the full moon. And that's called a moon cycle, which is the next point, phases. The moon talks about cycles, phases, and people get caught up in the fact that they want something. But remember, we're supposed to enjoy the ride, okay? So everything is about the middle. So you see where you are, you know where you want to go, and everyone wants to just teleport. But it talks about enjoying the ride there, the phases there. That's the good part, you know what I mean? From here to, I'm from Memphis, Tennessee. So from Atlanta to Memphis is 5 hours and 41 minutes. Okay, if I think the whole time, are we there yet? Are we there yet? Are we there yet? Or I just focus on Memphis, then it's going to seem forever away. I could hit something, miss something, fall asleep, get bored, to just be agonizing. But if I start looking at, the stuff out the windows, if I stop by some of the gas stations, meet some people, buy some souvenirs, it becomes more of an experience. And that's what this Cancer energy is giving me already. So, record, track, measure. I normally just channel as I go. And I do know I've seen other readers channel first. I didn't mean to do this. This just kind of happened, okay? And it's only been like 5 minutes, but it just kind of happened. And what they're telling me is that it says no rambling. So this Cancer moon is bringing journaling and reflection up. And it's to keep us progressive. Retrograde energy. So the whole point of retrogrades, when things stop, is to checkpoint. You know what I mean? I always talk about that when I was talking about Saturn, with Saturn's playbook, that playlist where I'm like, Saturn's teaching, then it goes retrograde, and it's like a tester. It's like, wait, you got me? You understand? Any questions? You know what I mean? That's what this is. So this Cancer energy is calling in the importance of sitting with ourselves, thinking to ourselves, digesting information instead of just being on the go, suppressing our emotions, saving them for later. I'll take care of that later. I'll take care of that later. I'll take care of that later. Till you got shit stacked up to here and you're like, I need some help, or I don't want to do it, or I need a new job or a new situation, a new relationship, because that's too much. It's too much because of this energy here. We're not sitting down in the cycles and the phases, and we're not digesting our experiences, our life in pieces. Okay, so when we talk about Cancer, anybody who can remember the Cancer card, if you don't, just stay with me. The Cancer card is the Emperor driving a chariot. Okay, so that Emperor energy is Aries. So Aries may be Aries energies. Remember, listen for energies and not signs. Okay, I don't know you. I don't know your birthday. You are more than just one sign. If you don't know what I mean, you have a natal chart. You have a sun, moon, and rising. You got 12 houses. So again, learn with me. Watch some other videos. Pick up some of that information. Like, study with me, okay? Which is why they're saying you need a journal. Listen, take notes, reflect. What was your conclusion? What does that mean to you? How is that going to look in your life? Oh, that's not showing up in your relationship? That's not your boo, that was your coworker. Oh, okay, well then you sit down with yourself and redirect that energy to that situation. I don't know that's your coworker. Oh, that wasn't your coworker? That was your mama. Oh, okay, so it's domestic. Oh, so we got some childhood trauma here. Okay, you take that energy, you direct it there. I'm just giving you the platform, right? I'm here to help you with your self journey, and that's only something that you can do with what self, right? So you got Emperor here. Now Aries is ruled by the planet Mars, and Mars is actually, it used to co-rule Scorpio. So Aries energies could be highly affected. Scorpio energies could be highly affected. Libra is the opposite of Aries, so it could be highly affected. It's the duality because the emperor is driving that chariot, but that has usually is depicted by a white animal and a black animal that represents the yin and yang energy. Sometimes it's a sphinx, sometimes it's horses, sometimes it's dogs, but it's usually going to be a lighter one and a darker one. That's yin energy and yang energy. So that's that Libra energy, which is the opposite of Aries, who is driving the chariot. Okay, so Libra energies could be affected. The opposite of Libra is Aries, but Scorpio, remember, it co-rule. The opposite of Scorpio is Taurus. Now Taurus is the opposite of Scorpio, but Libra and Taurus share Venus energy. They are ruled by the same planet. So that means Aries energies, listen out for those. Listen out for Scorpio, listen out for Libra, listen out for Taurus. And then you also get that big boss energy from the collective image of the Cancer card, which the opposite of Cancer is Capricorn, the boss of the zodiac. So also look out for Capricorn. So to sum that up, if y'all need me to slow it down, bring it back. This is a video. Push play, pause, get you a pen and a paper. But the energies that will be most strongly affected, according to my spirit guides and my, and guidance, is Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Taurus, Capricorn. Now Saturn, who rules Capricorn, is co-ruled with Aquarius, who's ruled by Uranus. So Aquarius and Leo could be affected. We'll throw them in there, but honestly I feel like that Aquarius Leo will come into play if you have other placements. For instance, if you're a Capricorn with an Aquarius rising, or you're a Cancer with a Leo moon or a Leo Venus, that's when I think that Aquarius and Leo will be the undercurrent of it, setting the stage for it, which makes sense because we're about to we're literally about to enter into Leo season right after this new moon. So we're actually picking up these groceries and we're jumping into traffic. And the first energy that we're going through on our way to December, on our way to the full moon, the end of this cycle, is going to be Leo. That's the first exit on the way, right? Which is the opposite of Aquarius. So with all of this being said, I need y'all to grow with me, okay? I have a day job. I'm a real estate broker. I have a firm and a real estate school. You will see more of that. But I have a day job. This is completely from the heart, okay? This is completely because I can connect better, impact better, grow the communities in the world better when we have these kind of conversations, okay? Because everybody wants to be somebody. So when we know what that looks like and we're growing energetically, then it'll manifest in a more positive world. So slow it down and grow with me, okay? I'm not trying to sit here and be like, oh, I'm a fortune teller, I'm a cookie reader, you know what I mean? Like I'm not a, I'm not a cookie message reader, where you pull the fortune cookie out and it's like, oh, I'm not Miss Cleo. This is real for me. And it can be real for you. But if you think you're just going to listen and get it, I've been into stuff like this since I was 15. I'm 31. Come with me, okay? So get you a notebook. That's what's important here. How are you going to know how you're progressing and how you're learning? This is how you're going to recognize if you're getting it, okay? All you got to do, this is a simple notebook. I think I got from Home Goods. It's a little cute notebook. I love plants. Cultivating, the name of my school, the cultivation of real estate. And you can just simply, write a note to yourself here. Come back and read it later. Write some things to do. Check off what you didn't do. I take a lot of these things. I know I can't do all of this. So I put some on my whiteboard. I'll put some on the calendar for next week. But then I'll come back and say, I never did that. Why didn't I do that? Do I still need to do that? You have to grow with me. And then this just happened in like 5 minutes of me just shuffling these cards and just saying Cancer new moon, Cancer new moon. You have to track yourself so that you're not rambling and you don't end up on the rat race. The rat race just goes in a circle over and over and over again. I need y'all to look up the Fibonacci spiral. That's not on here, but that just popped up, the Fibonacci spiral, because that too is a circle, but that circle goes upwards and downwards, upwards and downwards. It's not just one flat circle. You are a multi-dimensional being, okay? So that means, yes, you're going in cycles, but you determine if you're cycling up or cycling down, and you can't cycle in the same place. It just doesn't work that way. So make sure that you're tracking your progress and you're moving, okay? Cancer talks about the subconscious. So the stuff in the back of your head, what made you feel like you need to go get pizza today? What made you feel like you need to check on that friend? What made you just walk over there and look in so-and-so's office? That's your subconscious, which is high priestess energy. Now with the high priestess energy, that's Pisces and Virgo. So that brings them into place. You see how so many different energies are coming into place? So everybody's like, oh, I'm a Cancer, this is my moon. You may not, or you may be affected even more depending on how many of these other signs or energies you have in your chart. So you have to listen for energies and not signs. So now we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 out of 12 on the board. Only people I'm not seeing on here are Gemini and Sagittarius. Those are the only two I'm not seeing on here at all. I can't even find a way to blend these in here at all. Sag, and I'm not finding those, okay? So with the subconscious here, with the high priestess energy here, a lot of you who have been suppressing your energy, you could be having nightmares. A lot of you who are not walking in your path, not walking in your light, or doing shit you know you ain't got no business, you could be having nightmares, okay? The dream space is extremely important during this Cancer energy. Signs, symbols, synchronicities, and then I heard dark illusions, shadow work. So for those people who have been playing with the moonlight, moon energy, doing things in the dark, all of that's being caused into play. Now, I do feel a huge shift. I said I feel so much lighter. The energy's been really heavy. Really fucking heavy. Like, you know, I was originally just dumping on here for my own mental sanity. It turned into a YouTube yay. I'm invested in it at this point. I want people to learn and grow. I don't care about the followers or none of that. You know, little by little, step by step, as long as I'm progressing, right? I'm happy knowing that I'm getting this out here. The more that I progress in my waking life, my matrix life, you know, with my real estate and my career, my professional life, I'm starting to share this piece of me. Because I can give people money, I can give people a house, I can give people a business, and they'll still have a meltdown because this component is missing. So for those people, good or bad, I'm seeing that people are going to see a glitch in the matrix, in your matrix though. You ever felt like everything looked good, but it didn't feel right? Or it looked good to everybody else, but you're miserable? That's a glitch. You ever felt like everything looked miserable, but you feel good? Or everything seems it look bad on the outside looking in, but you in here peacefully like, what are y'all talking about? That's a glitch. Or something, a bonus, or a lottery winning, or a vacation, or a random gift, or meeting a familiar stranger. Those are glitches in the matrix. They're letting you know that something's about to change. Now, between Leo and Libra season, we've been talking about a lot the rise and fall of stars here. This storm is brewing here with this no energy. Things are getting in alignment and getting back on track. And the first thing that we're looking at as we bring in basically the new year is our intuition, our moon energy, the relationships we have with mothering ourselves, the relationship we have with our mother, and reflecting on that, okay? Tracking. If you had a bad relationship, have you progressed at all? Have you tried to progress? Are you parenting differently, or are you living in that trauma? If you had a great relationship, have you took those principles and adopted them as a person and started to mother your community, mother your tribe, mother your friends? Because we all know people who didn't get it, okay? So this is what I have ultimately here. I know it was a lot. We are 18 minutes in, but let's go to the cards now. Again, y'all, look, this is a journey, okay? Think of it like a course, okay? I'm going to do the collective energy, and then we'll jump into the signs. Y'all know I get to it. You know, what comes out, comes out. I don't need to think about it. I'm not confused. I barely clarify. So please take the energy for what it is. Listen for energy and not signs. Please don't get caught up in that. I mean, I'm ready to shut the personals down. They're so annoying because people want to argue with me about who they are, and you came to me because you don't know. And then when I tell you, check these energies, they don't like the message. Well, they're toxic. Bitch, what you thought you was? What? You know, sir, you want to get a divorce from your wife, but then when I tell you what's going on with her, you're like, I can save her. Nah, man. We just need to kind of stick to the let's just stay right here, okay? Listen for energies and non signs, okay? I promise you, I'm not here to harm or hurt anybody, okay? I just don't got it in me like that. What's the collective message for the Cancer new moon, please? 2023. Wow. Get grounded. We just talked about that sense of gravity and how people think they're grounded, but they're not grounded. Or if you're about to see that it's a shift in the sediment. It's a shift in your footwork. Look at this. Your vibration is rising. You are the oracle. People are waking up. This is where you really see, where am I really standing? Hold on. I know I'm on the way. But how many of you have been traveling somewhere and you stop and check the map, or you pull up the GPS, even though that GPS said drive for 200 miles straight? You'll still look and you'll still look. You want to see the distance. You want to see the time. This is that. You're about to know. You want to know exactly where you are. Empaths, highly sensitives, connect with nature. Again, look for the signs, the synchronicities. Pay attention to the subconscious. Why did you go here? Why did you call them? Why did you do that? What's that about? Everybody's doing it. You're going to start seeing and meeting a whole bunch of people that everybody there for the first time. Everybody just decided. And so many people been shamed. I don't want to go and be the only one. Well, you get there and it's a whole bunch of people. It's their first time. It's that type of energy. There's a boldness coming out. People are allowing themselves to be called because people are looking up and they're realizing where they're standing. And one of two reactions is happening. People like where they are. They do not. They like where they are. They're starting to own it. They're saying, no, what? Let me protect this. This is mine. And then if they don't, they're like, let me get going. Okay? Cancer new moon energy, spirit. Let's see it for the collective, please. I'm talking about the one as above, so below in the matrix of July 17th, 2020. 10 of Cups with the Hangman here. This is a reflection on what we keep talking about, gravity, groundedness, where you think you are versus where you are. It's a reflection energy with the 10 of Cups here. Not only about what's going to make you happy today, but what's going to make you happy forever. What type of principles you want to pass on. What type of memories and experiences you want to pass on. We just talked about that with the doula, the mother energy, the nurturing energy. That's out here. If you have children, if you don't, are you mothering? Are you nurturing? Are you taking care of yourself? How is your inside shining out? How you sleeping at night? It's a telltale sign. Some of you aren't dreaming. That's not okay. You got the 5 of Wands in the background here. This talks about, for me, Wands talk about inspiration and motivation. A lot of you have been not inspired or inspired by too many things, or not inspired enough to actually get up and do something in the past. You're starting to look now at what that looks like. You got to pick something is what I just heard, because you got to get moving. Justice is coming up in the future here. It's our second major arcana out here. So far, we got High Priestess, Piscean energy, and Libra energy out here. We talked about those coming into play. Now that moon energy, that subconscious energy, to me, that Cancer energy and that Piscean energy, they have that illusion type energy in common, but the difference is for the Piscean energy, it's going to be more as above, where with the moon energy is so below to me. But they work together, because when you dream, you usually have symbols and signs and people that you can recognize, so that it can hit home with that intuitive message. Come with me, y'all. And then you got this Libra energy. That's what's coming up. Fairness, justice. Remember, the rise and fall of stars is between Leo and Libra season. We're going to be seeing the symbols and synchronicities in between that. So you're starting your manifestations right now. You might want to get going, okay? Because it's happening. It's happening. As above, you got the Page of Flowers. That's an inkling. That's an inkling. It's the first inkling. I feel like Spirit ain't just telling you what to do. This is a test. Okay, Saturn is retrograde here. The question, and Spirit's asking you as above, are you grounded? Do you think you're grounded? Do you like where you are? Free will does still play. So below here, the 5 of Cups. All reflection energy. It's 15 cups out here. That's the 6 of Cups. Reflection on the past, on your childhood, on the people, places, experiences, and energies that you have actually participated in up to this point. Sit still for a moment. Think about it. Look at those trees, those ancestors back there. It's giving me Pocahontas, when Pocahontas was talking to that tree, the tree of destiny or whatever, that willow, trying to figure out, what should we do now? Should I save John? Should I go against my parents? Should I not? It's that energy that's out here again. Pocahontas, that Native American energy, that native, your natal chart. When you look up your natal chart, a lot of you will see it saying those born in this or those native to this sign or native to this energy. A lot of y'all got to get to studying. Look up astrology, get your birth certificate, see what time you was born. Oh, you don't know your birth certificate is? It's not on there? Call the county you were born in, call the records. I have called the records department for my siblings at times because my mom couldn't find their birth certificate, and I don't play about that in my family. Or we got the birth certificate, but the time wasn't on it. I called right down there to the county, and we were born in Illinois. And I say, can you go in the basement? I need to know what time. That should be on here. Then you'll find out what you're native to. And you can reflect on, do you want to stay that way or have you grown? John Smith was not a native. He was an immigrant. He was new to that. His first time. Ended up getting himself into some trouble, but it worked out. Eight of Swords here. Now, we just talked about all the eights. This is being caught up in the regrets. I'm hearing, well, it didn't work like that for me. Well, it's too late for me. I'm too old. I got too many kids. That's too far away. That's going to take too long. That's what's going on with this Cancer new moon. Is it? You might want to think about that, buddy. Because if you plan on living a little longer, then you might want to enhance the comfort, enhance the experience a little bit more. If I'm saying, look, I'm just going in town for the morning, I'm going to fly back out that night, then I might not get a hotel. But if I say I'm flying in that morning and my flight don't leave until 1 a.m. and my event's over at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 1 in the morning. I got 9 hours to just sit. Baby, I'm going to need something. I'm going to need a nap. I need what? So you saying that, well, you just going to suffer. You're going to wait till you 4 hours in and be like, well, I got 2 hours to check in, so I'm really only, it ain't 3 hours ain't worth it. Because you didn't get a move on it. Because you're not thinking it through. Because you're not pausing and saying, wait a minute, what exactly does this look like if I fly in and I get this flight so I get this rate? Y'all running. Well, hold on. How's your body going to be responding to that? Are you going to be tired, hungry? Is anything going to be open at that time of day? Is there a friend in town? Maybe you can take a nap. Is there a movie you can go see in the meantime? Is there a gym that you already have a membership to where you could go wash your ass and take a shower maybe? Relax a little bit? Is there a spa open where you can go and take a nap for a couple hours like we have here, Spa Land, Spa World, and then fly back out? Y'all not thinking. You're just sitting there saying, well, it's too late now. Spirit is asking you, is it? Free will. Your intuition is at play. Your psyche is at play. I don't see that there's a lot going on outside. I see a lot of y'all probably need to sit down at home for the 100th time and think about what's next. And there's the Tower next to Libra here. Now the thing is, Libra comes and then Scorpio comes. So I've been talking about the rise and fall of stars here. And we should be seeing the end results by Libra. But then what? We all see the movies and it has a climax and then they have to do the backstory, right? So they got married and lived happily ever after. Okay, what does that look like? It'll tell you at the end, Jane and John Doe happily relocated to Iowa, lived there for 13 years and had 2 beautiful children. That's what the Tower is here. What's the reconstruction look like? You've outgrown a situation here. But do you know that? Are you convinced? Because you still have to be the one As above, so below. You are connected to your higher self. You and your higher self are not sharing this vessel. You have to let your higher self in. You have to tap in with your higher self. It's not conducive for your higher self to be in this vessel. So you have to work together. So if your higher self is constantly, Page of Flowers here, sending you these messages about all these regrets, so that you can think about, man, yeah, that did happen. Oh shit, maybe we don't want to do that again. Are you listening? Are you going to bring yourself justice here and reconstruct something? Or are you going to just say, well, this all I got, you know? I just saw someone who's putting on a jacket that's too small. Winter after winter after winter. And it's cold as hell. And people looking at you saying, can you not afford a new jacket? Yeah, I can afford a new jacket. I just ain't had time to go out. Okay, well now you got the flu. Next winter, you still got that damn jacket. Didn't you get the flu last year from that little ass jacket? It's not helping you. Well, I don't got time. No. It's like year after year, you still there. No matter what has happened, you just go through it, throw it away. You never sit down and look back and say, man, had I did this a little different, I could do this, so that it can be different. We just talked about that. Whatever you manifest now, you're going to see it come in this particular cycle. Each new moon brings a new cycle. So y'all got to stay on top of this. This one is surrounding your subconscious and your psyche. That's why we're talking about it. Like, what's the topic of this one? There's 12 signs, 12 different energies, 12 different houses. Everything's connected, but you're going to perform in different ways. So with this one here, it's saying, are you making proper preparation to prevent poor performance or not? Collectively here, the Page of Flowers and the Three of Cups here, this tells me that, again, that Aquarius energy, that undercurrent here, the communication, the blow-ups here, the reconstruction is around your friend group. The way you celebrate, the way you party, the way you socialize. That's where this is coming in with this Cancer energy. You are the top 3 to 5 people that you hang around. So how you sit up all day and talk about how busted and disgusted people are, how broke and desperate people are, and you know because what? You're connected to them. So that means that lack is bleeding in over with you. Had you been around a friend that go coat shopping every fall for the winter, I'm pretty sure that this situation in my mind, they probably would have got another coat. But the people around them ain't focused on that, so they not focused on that. So they just get sick every winter and get unsick in the spring and move forward. If the people around you, if your environment was conducive for you to do yoga and meditate and study astrology and get in tune with yourself, but if you're being called lame and practicing witchcraft and demonic and, people talking about, oh, we don't fool with you, you're weird, then you probably won't be sitting down and reflecting. If all your friends on drugs and they high and they buddied out and they not trying to really go there because they don't really want to do nothing, and they like, let's just go, let's just drink, let's just party, let's just go. Are you driving or am I driving? I'm finna leave you. Then of course you're not having time to sit down and reflect. And life is just what I just told you in them channel readings. No rambling. Life just going and going. And you sitting up looking crazy talking about what had happened was. What's all your fault? No, Spirit's saying you need to get grounded. You need to really check yourself. I'm also seeing a vision of like someone like on a road trip. Say y'all knew it was going to be 8, 6, 12 hours. Okay, well, y'all stop at a rest area. You notice he ain't the only damn one that got a phone. So you pull your phone down, you see, wait a minute. We going the wrong way. You getting back in the car? You might gonna have to have a blow up with this friend and say, hey, this ain't the right way. Look, we gonna have to do something, or I'm gonna have to go somewhere else. But if you just get back in the car and be like, what was I supposed to do? I couldn't do anything. I should have drove, and now we're lost. Okay, are you lost? I could have sworn you was grown and you could have just figured it out. Okay, I could have sworn. The outcome is new inspiration here. Whereas in the past, you were having a conflict with your inspiration. The 6 of, hold on. This is new inspiration here. In the past, you're having a conflict about what was inspiring, what was beneficial. But now you have this clarity here about what you want to do moving forward, how you want to be seen, how you want to see, how you want to act, how you want to speak. And you are speaking it out collectively. This Cancer moon is having us speak about our emotions, but not in a way that is emotional, in a way that is more intellectual. You're having a conversation with your social group, your friends, the people that you be around. Because some of us, your best friend might be your sister and your cousin, and then you got a friend from school. That could be your social group. You're having an intellectual conversation with them about how you feel. And it may sound something like, I've been in my feelings a lot lately. And they might be like, yeah, you have. You annoying. You insensitive. You a crybaby. And you might say, okay, yeah. But when when 1 + 1 = 2, am I a crybaby? If this, then that, then shouldn't we have learned from that experience? And this that happened was? That's what's happening now. In the long run. And again, this conversation that you're having, you see the 3 3s here, even though this is the page, you're having a loving conversation about your emotions with your people here, but you're taking an intellectual, what's the word I'm thinking? An intellectual, whatever. I can't think of the word. It's on the tip of my tongue. Path or whatever. You're taking a route, a more intellectual route. That's not the word I'm thinking of, but I can't get it out. So this would be like me when I've been single for 3 years. When I first got single, I was bitter, and it sounded like I was bitter. Even though I knew I was bitter and I was trying not to be bitter, I hadn't got grounded enough to say, well, Kiara, you still bitter. Bitter is bitter. That's what they say, is sit down and talk about your actual emotions. So at the time, I was coming from more of an emotional, I can't stand him, he get on my nerves, I'm over him, you know what I mean? Now I come from a more intellectual perspective. That's the P word I was thinking of. Perspective about my emotions. So when people say, oh, how are you and my ex? Now instead of me saying, don't ask me about him. Don't talk to me. Why? I'm not so agitated, because intellectually I can say, well, originally, I had some hope in this and that, but as time has progressed, he's here, I'm here, he's headed that way, I'm headed this way, so I don't think that it would be a good fit now. Regardless of what I wanted or how I feel, it just doesn't work out practically. Being more practical about your emotions. All those P's. Somebody tell me what number P is in the alphabet. Pretty, private, psychic, preventative, preparation, performance, all these P's I'm coming up, perspective, practical. It's a lot of P's, okay? But that's what this is about here. Being able to have a more intellectual approach to your emotions, Cancer, and how it's going to affect you and your home, your family, your legacy, how your subconscious and your psyche feel when you come in the door. Because you come in the door and what's outside is outside. Your friends go home, your boo leave, and you start sitting there and saying, how do I feel about these 4 walls? I'm not happy here. You want to go back outside. You want to go back over somebody else's house. You want somebody to sit in your shit all day. That's being an energy vampire, by the way. I want y'all to know that. You can't function unless somebody's sitting in your face. You're eating up somebody's energy. That means that you need to recharge. And I noticed that about myself. I cleaned the best when I was younger when somebody came over. Somebody come over and the first thing I want to do is vacuum and wipe. And I'm just talking and and they're like, you want me to help? I'm like, no. I just felt more inspired and more energetic when they were there. And I started asking myself as I got older, what's up with that? And I keep a pretty clean house, but I want to deep clean when they come over. I want to do the shit I didn't want to do before when they got there. Like go through my clothes and fold towels and reorganize the damn pots and pans when they was there. Even though every day I opened that cabinet and said, I need to reorganize these pots and pans. I don't need all these pots and pans. I'm going to throw some of this away. And I close it right back up till somebody come over. And I'm like, yeah, girl. And I'm just pulling shit out. And they just looking like, what's she doing? I'm like, God, I've been meaning to do this. I'm going to do this today. They like, okay, you need some help? I'm like, no. I was eating their energy. I needed that push, that inspiration. But you see how I'm intellectually telling you about how I was, when I noticed it, what the triggers were, how I've progressed. That's what the journaling is about. That's what the meditation is about. That's what the reflection is about. Because as you walk this walk right here, there's more low vibrations than high vibrations. So it will be lonely for the most part. That's something else that they say about wealthy people, isn't it? It's lonely at the top. Wealth, abundance, and what? In anything. In spirituality, in intellect, in love, in romance. You ever realize that when you're in a relationship, don't nobody fuck with you? They want you to be like, no, go over there, go over there, go over there. Until you what? Overcrowd your spouse. I've grown through that too. Where I said, hold up. Well, since y'all want to isolate me because I'm in a relationship, I got a man. But my man need his space too. He need time to go be with his people and be with himself. Well. What do we have here? You have you. Make sure I had to learn, well, shit. That doesn't mean I'm finna overcrowd him, and that don't mean I'm finna beg y'all and please be my friend, please let me come. I had to go find myself. Okay. Intellectually talking about your emotions. And I do see here that a part of that could be that you got to call some of your peoples out here. Because they keep doing the same shit over and over again here. And that's what's causing it. You've outgrown them. How many times you gonna tell them, I don't smoke anymore, I don't drink anymore, can we go somewhere else besides a damn lounge or a strip club? How many times that they're gonna say, nope, you going, nope, this is where we going, nope, you can stay, they're dragging you around. And you're looking at this like, man, I'm unhappy. Over time, with this 10 of Cups here and this different change in perspective here, subconsciously, it's just run its course here. You gotta lay the hammer. Order in the court here. Some shit. And when you lay this hammer down, you bring this justice here, it's some stuff gonna blow up here. And it's fine. The rise and fall of stars. 3LW is breaking up. Destiny's Child is breaking up. Whatever. They lived. Okay? This is the collective message. Let's break down the signs real quick, y'all. I didn't expect it to be this long, but it is what it is. Yeah, death again, transformation. Scorpionic energy. Sorry, but okay. It is what it is. So let's start. Aries energies. The Mother of Cups is out here. How this new moon will recognize you. A lot of y'all Aries energies, y'all are dealing with someone, y'all got a lot of love for someone. Even if you're a man, you've been very feminine with this energy. You've been very communicative about your emotions. You tell them they're beautiful, you tell them that you love them, but it seems like something's just not enough, and you're ready to just let all of that out. Now, the only problem I have with this is that I do see that it's going to come out a little abrasive. But what did you expect from Mars? You know what I mean? Like, this is the energy being pushed in the corner here. You're heartbroken and you don't want to feel this way anymore. Okay, I'm intuitive and I'm the tarot reader, but I'll show you the cards if y'all can get something from it. But that's the message that I'm getting here with this Mother of Cups. This is saying, like, I got all the emotions here, and you're not finna keep giving it to somebody. You're not finna be running up on nobody. You're ashamed at this point that you've been in this situation for so long. You feel like someone's been dragging you along, and that's what this Cancer new moon is bringing up for you. You're saying no more. Okay, 3LW. I don't know what that's about. 3 little women. I don't know if you have 3 daughters or if you've been dealing with 3 young hoes. I'm not sure. But this is that energy right here, okay? Where baby, I'ma do it right. Like, you can't. No, you can't be a man. Baby, be a man, yeah. Okay, I ain't heard that song. No more. Like, I don't know. But that's what I'm getting here. So, male or female, this is the energy of, like, I'm not about to keep hurting. I know I'm a healer. I have a healing component. And I can do better. You're actually looking up saying, I can't. Wasted time I spent with someone else. She wasn't even half of you. That's The Weeknd. You've been dealing with somebody that's out here in these streets, okay? And you've been trying to make a whole housewife or a house husband, and you're like, for what? No more, baby, I'ma do it right. After Aries, it's Taurus. Got the Death card here. More of that energy, the transformation energy. I didn't bring this up, but right here it says health checks, underlying issues, cancers, diseases, and tumors. Because with the moon, it talks about things that are what? Done in the dark, subconscious, underlying, undercurrent. Just like that ocean energy. There are so many things in the ocean that we don't know about. We will be deep diving forever. And yes, it's beautiful to look at, but it's dangerous once you start digging deep. Glacier energy. We may see the ice, the top of the iceberg, but we don't see what's up under it. So this is interesting because my sister called me. She's a Taurus. And she was telling me about this, like literally, I had to tell her I was calling her back because I had just got done laying everything and I was just about to push play. The phone rung, so I answered the phone. She was telling me this. I said, I can't do this right now because I'm in the middle of a reading. The cards were already laid though, but I said I can't do this right now because I'm in the middle of a reading, so I can't really redirect the energy right there because I'm already immersed in this. Let me finish. But again, health checkups, things that you have to check for, not just you go and they look you over and these sound sturdy. No, they're talking about moon energy, cancer energy, cancerous things, tumors. So you got death out here. You got the Ace of Pentacles. You got everything is fine. Then you got the Queen of Cups in reverse. Somebody's life force is draining out here. Okay. Somebody's life force is draining out. The Ace of Pentacles here and everything is fine. There's something that's been found. And someone's not telling everything. Someone's not telling everything over here. And you got this Queen of Cups in reverse. The well is running dry. The emotions here. This is also giving me life force, vitality. What makes our planet so great is that we have water. Now the interesting thing about Taurus energy, and y'all can look, say what you please, but the interesting thing about Taurus energy is that they've been in the shadow side of Venus. So they've been killing, stealing, and destroying. They have been jealous. They have been envious. They've been starting shit. I said the energy. So don't go out here and be like, you a Taurus? Bad news. Not necessarily, because a lot of times I'm finding this in my personals as a moon sign, a Venus sign, or they got it in a 10th house, so they corrupt around money. But anyway, the rise and fall of stars, this looks like, with that Taurus energy, the opposite being what? Scorpio. This ain't turning out too good. And we talked about where Taurus plays a part. So opposite of Scorpio, which is co-ruled or used to be co-ruled by Mars, which is shared with Aries. And it's the opposite of, it's the other side of Libra. So this Venus energy here that has been in dark energy. My man, that shit, yeah, that's this energy. It's cute, but it's toxic, huh? How is it cute and toxic? Well, the shift is happening with this Taurus energy. They're no longer, death is out here. But again, with that moon energy, this could be something that you don't even know about. Y'all out here looking for y'all enemy to have this revenge. They dying slowly. And I'm not being funny because I just told you my sister Taurus. But I can't, I mean, what the fuck I'm supposed to do? Hey God, can you spare me one up there? Like what? If we could. The Ace of Pentacles, this is proof, evidence. This is a new beginning. This is the minor arcana for what? The sun. So this is exposing something. Something's coming up to the surface here. While some of them are saying everything good. Someone's fraud is coming up here. And with the Queen of Cups in reverse, this is emotional manipulation here. I'm also picking up a hypochondriac. Somebody who always say something wrong for real. Somebody who always needs some shit, they need something for real this time. With the death card out here. I always keep one clean deck in the chamber. So I can, in case I need to. What is this death energy around the Taurus? relation. Oh. Oh, oh, oh. Pearl energy. All right, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a doctor. I said I'm not a doctor. I'm a broker by trade in real estate. But what I'm seeing here is this could be affecting someone's uterus or childbearing in general. You got that pearl here. That's like the vagina, the clit, that type area here. You got this and the stork, that's like pregnancy, baby here. Everything is fine. This could be a secret abortion here. Someone also could be saying that they are pregnant here, but they're lying here with the death card here and everything is fine. So they could be saying that the pregnancy is going good, but they could have gotten an abortion, or they could just be wanting money here. Embrace new adventure out here. That's that Aries energy again. So someone could be, again, trying to move on, move forward, and get on down, because they also could be pregnant and it's not their so-and-so's baby. So tidy up is out here. They gotta go. I'm also picking up too eggs or something going on with the uterus. Y'all tell me what that is. Septic, or a septic pregnancy, or whatever. Y'all know what I'm trying to say. If you don't, call y'all mama or call somebody mama. Somebody knows about this. Tumor on your eggs, your uterus. It's something like that. It's related to something like that. I'm not picking up much masculine energy, so even if this is a man, they've been acting like a female. And if that's the case, I see a man who is like beating up a woman that's pregnant and just not telling everybody they good, but they literally trying to whoop her ass and get this baby up out her stomach with death here. They don't want this person to be pregnant, but this is your karma. If you're a masculine, you can't be out here trying to force the baby out because you don't want to deal with it. Shadow side of Venus, once again, with this death card out here. All right, Taurus, thanks a lot for that little energy with this new moon. After Taurus is Gemini. High Priestess energy out here. These got to be reversed. I'm going to read them forward and backwards for y'all. High Priestess out here, that's a secret. If I take this the way they came out, there's a transformation around a couple here. So this is somebody becoming single here. This is a divorce here, but somebody bitter here because they found out it was another person. One way or another, this is talking about a third party. If I turn it upright this way, then it's saying with the Queen of Swords here that somebody that found out about a third party here, and they're ending it because they're going to lose everything if they don't. The High Priestess, there's a secret out here. With this new moon here, what's going on in this home life is somebody can't be playing both sides here, juggling here. I'm getting somebody got a couple, a relationship that look good to the public, and then they got something in the background here, but together this is a regretful energy here. We do got air energy out here that's calling it off, death energy again. So this new moon is interesting because it's feeling like a full moon. It's operating like a full moon with this cleansing energy here. But it's almost like instead of something leaving, so that instead of something leaving, so something can come in, it's almost like something's overstayed its welcome. So it's like some got to get kicked out. Like, okay, give me that microphone, that type energy. Instead of thank you all, I appreciate it, take care, and they set the mic down, they walk off, new cycle comes in. Hi, I'm Cancer new moon. This is what I'm bringing. I'm not picking up that vibe at all. I'm picking up somebody that's still talking, and Cancer then walked up and said, give me this damn mic. Your turn is up. Goodbye. All right. I'm Cancer new moon. Not they're done. They're gone. Focus on me. This is the energy that I'm picking up here. So for Gemini here, yeah, somebody done got caught with a sneaky link. Take a break. Yeah, they have to cut something off here. This is a long-term thing too. With Trust the Niggle. You know that this time somebody's serious. You're not alone, and rite of passage crossing the initiation. I'm gonna be honest with y'all, if y'all cross watching, I said energy, not signs, but this gives me the energy that someone is leaving their stable thing for that feel good thing, and it just is what it is. They wish they had went for that. They realize now that it's cheaper to keep her is only good for the matrix. Like it's physically, financially cheaper to keep her, but my heart is aching and hurting. I want to go be with my side piece. Moving forward, the Gemini, Cancer. You got the Son of Pentacles. This is discovery energy. Also, you see that eclipse, and I say it's like something getting kicked out. It ain't no the sun rises, the moon goes down. The moon comes up, the sun goes down. It's like something is overstaying its welcome and it has to be like knocked out. That's what this feels like. The world here, the sun and the moon with the Three of Swords. I cannot make it up, y'all. So this portal here, this cycle here, this is bringing in next year, by the way. We're already bringing in next year, okay? With the sun here, something has to end before Leo rolls in. Leo rolls in on like the 22nd. So it rolls in the same week of this moon. 17, 18, 19, 20. So literally, by the time the energy, the moon is up 100% and goes down to the 90 percentile, damn Leo season gonna be rolling in here with the moon out here. So you got the sun and the moon. This is perfect balance and duality here. But guess what? Some folks might get their little feelings hurt. Libra energy, a little quick disappointment, but it's a little pat on the ass because something's not releasing here with the world here. Like, why are you still here? This is the collective energy because it is a Cancer new moon. But also, this is the energy for those of you where you got a Cancer placement at. I'm also feeling like people gonna have their feelings hurt when something balances out. And this is like, wow, Cancer has a reading from me called The Saddest Goodbye or something like that. Yeah, this is it. This is like being abducted by aliens. And they be like, so do you want to go back to Earth? Your family, your children, and the person like, I love y'all. Bye. Sorry. I'm going with the aliens. But this is the path. This is where you're supposed to go. Look at that. Now it's funny because there's a reader called the Mystic Tori. Wait, is that her name? What's her name? Hold on. And it's funny because somehow she's been in sync with me and I don't know her. Maybe I should reach out. Mystic Tori Tarot. She actually, I already found them on her channel already. It says, urgent calling on a water deity. Something. One day ago. What's that? This is the Cancer card. This is a moon here, but it's also got this like eclipse energy here, the phasing energy right here, right? You got these people wearing this mask here, but you got the light. This is like the moon, but it's also like the sun. It's like an eclipse energy. And then you got this water deity here. But they're choosing their path here. They're in their full vulnerability, but they got these masks on. And even that's about to have to go here, because guess what? The sun is here. This little child is giving me that Taurus energy from scratch. Just saying, that's what this Cancer energy is. After Cancer, Leo, Three of Swords, Six of Swords, time to go. Three of Wands, time to go. Your ride is here. Four of Wands and the Eight of Pentacles. This is crazy because we got that over here, the Three of Swords with what? Leo. And I just said something got to be gone during Cancer season for this to roll up in here. The rise and fall of stars here, because guess what? It's going to be some disappointment because your ride here, your Uber done pulled up and it's time for you to go, okay? Go where? Towards stability, towards your next cycle, your new job, your new matrix, the next level, which is what that portal energy was. But it's heartbreak surrounding it. But this heartbreak is bundled up. So in Leo season, you just like throw that shit in the garbage. You're dealing with all of that. She was trying to. I might reach out to her. It's called survivor's remorse. So you're wrapping all of that up. You're going through survivor's remorse during Cancer. Like right now, you're revisiting everything, having this conversation with everybody. Like, look, you know, you didn't show up for me, so when I get this little bread or whatever, you know, don't expect much. And again, I knew you was going to respond that way. I'm prepared for it. I just wanted to get it out the way. But anyway, I said what I said. I'm glad we were able to talk about it, get some closure. At least you know why I'm moving the way I'm moving. But my ride here, I got to go to me new house. Now 4, 5, 6, 7. This is standing up for yourself, defending yourself. Look me in my face. I ain't got no worries. Oh my goodness. Anyways, that's Leo. That's what's coming up, and that feels Energy, not signs. Energy, not signs. After Leo, it's Virgo. The Hangman, Piscean energy, they're opposite. The Hierophant, that's Venus energy, shadow side of Venus energy. You know, Virgo energies, I'm seeing wherever you have Virgo on your chart, you are recognizing something for what it is. Despite the fact that this Taurus energy up here is saying, I'm good, I'm fine, I apologize, you're running away from that with the Eight of Wands and the Tower. You're not trying to hear that. You're not trying to hear that. There's a form of communication here with Virgo that's going to lead to a what? Also, to with Virgo, I am picking up a reconciliation energy. But it's so rushed. The Hangman is a change of perspective. It's like, it's too quick of switching courses here. I'm also with this, I cannot ignore that this Taurus energy is out here, and I know it can represent God, marriage, and all of that. But with the Page of Cups, what I'm picking up intuitively with what we already know about this Taurus energy up here, remember this Taurus energy is dying on the inside, declining here. There's evidence of a decline here. There's evidence of emotional manipulation that is not working, and someone's trying to pretend like they're not bothered over here with this death energy, like they don't already know what's happening. They're all of a sudden they're running, trying to figure out. So Taurus and Virgo could be sharing energy, because all of a sudden they're running like, oh, wait, let me go over here. I feel like you're trying to hurry up and propose to somebody else. Or go back. This is like ducking for cover. But it's interesting because the ducking for cover, like even if you're not the exact same person that has Taurus and Virgo, a Taurus and Virgo could have been dealing with each other. And if you look at my other readings, I just did one for the ladies and one for the fellas. I saw that Virgo was tricking off on somebody. Well, now you've had an epiphany with the Hangman here. And you said, hold on. And then we'll look at the Hangman. I just heard bloodsuckers. So now all of a sudden you want to get away from the bloodsucker. But you're running back where? Where are you going? The Eight of Wands with the Tower. This is not, for me, I'm not feeling good about this particular energy for Virgo with this full moon. I mean this new moon. So something could have happened with the full moon. And now you're releasing something, but then you're running from it. But where are you running to? Because after you've been in that type of energy, fucking on it, sucking on it, kissing on it, living with it, riding around with it, all of a sudden you about to run off and go where? You was playing in karmic land, and now all of a sudden you see, oh, my karmic about to get hit with the by spirit. Let me get away from them. Spirit know you was still with them, right? You do realize this tower coming with you, right? This tower coming with you, because you've been new to get away from. Transform your energy here, connect to higher wisdom. You've been new that you should have got away from this energy. You stayed there willingly as long as you could. Yeah, active fertility, because you were with a Jezebel, the dark side of Venus. I literally just did that reading. Who's that? Scorpio. Collectively. And for the ladies reading, the Scorpionic energy was collective. You see death, you see death, you see death, you see all the Scorpionic energy. But it's around these situations that ain't supposed to still be here, that need to be released, that are getting kicked out. Because all you was doing was sexing, which I constantly kept picking up in Cancer energy, which means that during the Cancer energy, which was also the month of Pride, June, right? This is what was going on. This is what was holding you. Knowingly, you was sitting there knowing, Virgo energies, those of you in Virgo energies, knowing that you should get away from this shadow side of Venus, but you was too busy sexing on them. And Virgo, whatever, y'all go look at the energy. Don't shoot the messenger or shoot the messenger. I am titanium, okay? Like, this is supposed to be here, because with this shadow side of Venus here, this person, this shadow energy here, you could have got this person pregnant by now. You are tied to them. You are tied to their karma. The Hangman here, you're stuck with them now. Now all of a sudden you look up and say, hold up, wait a minute, let me get the hell on. How you gonna all of a sudden want to get the hell on when this whole time you've been getting downloads to get away? Engage in prayer, surrender, get out of your own way, find heart connection. Now you wanna try to do this. because somebody could be pregnant, or because you're about to get hit with the residue. Trust your highest vision here. That's why you're stuck now. And it's here again. Connect to higher wisdom. Find internal validation. You've been so busy trying to prove yourself or get this sexual karmic energy on your side because you have some validation that you were needing, that you done messed around and got stuck to them. So this new moon is telling me you ain't going nowhere. And they're going to bat again. Face your fears here. The Virgo energy, you should have been breaking up with this damn karmic and knowing that you were safe and protected. You knowing that this was the best thing to do, but you was too scared to do it. So now my Virgo energies then got caught up in the same karma that this Taurus energy, who has been in the shadow side of Venus, the dark side of Venus is what I call it. And if I want to look up here, again, don't go out here like, oh, you a Taurus, you got whatever. But I'm seeing here that somebody could have evidence to having something that you can't get rid of here, and it could be draining their life force slowly here with the death card out here, baby. Look at them skeletons. And guess what? They could be from the, declining from the inside out. They could just now be getting the evidence, the results, or you could just start seeing that something is going on here, because on the outside looking in, they look like everything is fine. But don't forget, this is the Ten of Swords. So this is what? The minor arcana for what? Death. The opposite being what? Taurus. Who are that? Right here. But I'm in Virgo energy. Couldn't get away from somebody. Too scared to get away from somebody. Now they either pregnant, so you can't get rid of that, and you're stuck to their karma, or they got something and you can't get rid of that because you're stuck to what? Their karma. Or now you're trying to run off and get away from them, but I'm not seeing you get nowhere. Always got to keep one deck in the chamber. Where are they? Yeah, 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. Now you're trying to run off. Chariot. Cancer, new moon, Cancer season. Now you're trying to run off to somebody else. You had options. You picked what you picked here. King of Pentacles. That's you. And a Ten of Pentacles. You picked what you picked. You went towards what you went towards. Now it's going to be with you for at least the next 10 years. You're stuck here. I'm not seeing you escaping this shadow side of Venus, but y'all been warned several times to get away from it. When a bomb go off, you sitting there and talk about, I was just watching. Okay, well now you done got burnt the hell up. Because why you couldn't watch from way over there? Well, y'all know about Lock Wife. Don't look back or you shall turn to stone. Virgo had to look back. It's the energy, okay? Mind you, that was Virgo and Pisces, so that's balance and duality right there. That was Taurus and Scorpio, so that's balance and duality right there. After Virgo is Libra. You got the 8 of Cups. Oh, you got the 7 of Cups. Wait, 2, 4, yep, 7 of Cups. 9 of Wands, Hangman, Queen of Wands, and the Star. More Piscean energy. That's this subconscious energy here, but it's as above here with the Star out here. So Libra energies out here. This is definitely the dream space with the 7 of Cups here. You have options to escape something that you've been stuck in for a while here. You're finding your confidence here to make a move on something. 2 of Wands, put a plan into action. I've been picking that up for you for a while. Good for you. With the Star out here, that's Aquarius. This could be having social backing, social support here to finally get away from something. You could finally be speaking out, writing a book, reporting something to HR, defects, something of that nature. You could be going to the police here with the Hanged One. You're finally getting confident to speak out about something that was obvious, something that was done in the dark. Again, that energy of that Cancer illumination from that moonlight, something that was done that you're just ready to just get it all off your chest here. I also feel like when you do this, you're not going to have anything. Libra. It's that shadow side of Venus thing. This is that starting from scratch. That's that Taurus energy. But what I'm picking up here, because I still got that sexual energy here, being stuck to somebody due to the wrong thing, I'm picking up that you actually do escape it though. But for the longest, I've been picking up Virgo being stuck, and I see Libra been needing help. Like you had the intention, but you didn't know how to get out. The only problem I have with this is I still don't see no pentacles. You're motivated, you're inspired here. But they're still like, you making plans here, but you still ain't did nothing. I feel like you could be posting or calling the police too. Like you could be sending emails. I don't know why I'm hearing this, but you could be writing Writing a note, leaving a note, a suicide note. Alright. That's what I got here for Libra. Finally, options are coming in. You could be doing an SOS here. This is Libra energy. So if you're doing good, this ain't you. But this is the energy of freedom and liberation. And I've been talking about that for a while. This is liberation. Options to get out of something. Everybody keeps saying, I'm stuck, I can't, I'm stuck, I can't. Libra's energy is bringing liberation for those who don't want to be stuck. And it's an energy. It's not a birthday. The Libra is Scorpio. The Magician here. King of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Wands, Ten of Swords, the Lovers, and the Page of Wands. Y'all, look, just push play on me. So, there's a divorce here. There's a breakup here. There's a stepping down from power here. There is an ending here. This is somebody saying that this isn't for them anymore. This is early retirement. Simple as that. There's an explanation that comes included, but it is what it is here. 9 plus this 1 pentacle in his hand. That's the 10 of Pentacles. Somebody did what they did. They made their money and they gone. With the Magician here having all the resources and the tools they need to make it do what it do. Stepping on a platform. This is an unexpected step down though. So everything could be going good in the business, but the CEO said, look, I'm rich. Gotta do this shit no more. And they like, we need you. And this person doesn't matter. They don't care. Okay. Ten of Swords here. It's over. It's done. It's too much of something. This is someone that's releasing a company, dissolving a company, pulling back some product from the shelves. We will no longer be making Tesla. You know what I mean? We will no longer be developing XYZ. You know, this is the rise and fall of stars. Something is no more. You got Geminian energy out here. What did Gemini have up here? The same thing. The High Priestess up here with the Death card. There's Scorpio showing up down here. And then it's this conversation. There's no more. Somebody's making a choice here. They're no longer juggling. They're clear on their choice here. They're choosing their path here. And I told y'all that it's going to be an unlikely choice with this Gemini energy. This Geminian energy is showing up down here in Scorpio as it showed up in Gemini. This is going to be an unlikely choice. And it makes sense now because if you look at the energy and redirect over here to see what it's talking about here, when you're looking at Scorpio energy, this is unexpected. So if you was married and your person had someone on the side, you recognize that Geminian energy because they're going to go towards the side person actually, where everybody's like, you wouldn't give up your family and your life. Yes, they would. What? They really are going towards the person they're energetically pulled to. They don't care nothing about the matrix. You can keep all that. The house, the car, the keys, and the dog. Like, you can have it all. I don't want it. You know what I mean? Because this person's well-being. That's what I'm getting here. Somebody wants to step down from a position, from some type of prestige that look good, and they want to go towards something that makes their heart feel better. I pulled that up in the reading for the fellas over here when I did the relationship readings, and it says for the fellas. I picked that up in that Geminian energy where it was like it just looked good. They might want something more because it just looked good. But I said, hey, they ain't even did nothing. But I did say that what I heard was it's cheaper to keep her. So if you get rid of this person, you're getting rid of your lifestyle, blah, 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 blah. But that's what I'm seeing here between Gemini and Scorpio. It just might have to be that way. There's an explanation that comes included, though. It's not just like, bye. It's like, look, it's not you, it's not me. It's what I said about Scorpio in that reading for the fellas. I'm just saying. After Scorpio, Sagittarius. Father of Pentacles. The Hermit, the Nine of Cups, the Empress, the Nine of Wands, the Emperor, and the Ace of Cups. Well, 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 well. Sagittarius, I'm picking up, hanging up, like somebody's retiring. There is 10 cups out here altogether. You got the Empress and the Emperor, but there's a fight between these two. There's a wall between these two. Stonewalling. I feel like Divine Masculine been over here, which I talked about that in the Twin Flame reading. Divine Masculine been over here with the strippers and the thugs and the drug dealers and and then this Empress over here been over here like, nah, I'm gonna have what I want only. I'm gonna be by myself. The Father of Pentacles here, there's some type of submission is what I'm hearing. The Emperor is begrudgingly handing over this cup. I'm just picking up fear of settlement. Man, if y'all want me to be honest, somebody's not ready. There's an ultimatum on the table here. Commit or die. No, I'm just playing. Commit or get the hell on. But nah. This Empress has 9 cups. This Emperor has 1. Now, true enough, it would be her 10th cup, and she would have the 10 of cups. But he's withholding this Emperor is withholding his commitment. They're not gonna make it. Wow. This is a test. Show me the Sagittarius energy, please, with this new moon in Cancer. Wow. Okay, y'all. Okay, y'all. Create magic and tidy up. Remember. Okay, y'all. So what Sagittarius is bringing in with this new moon, between now, this new moon, and the full moon in December, will divine masculine step up? That energy is right here. Embrace your uniqueness came out in reverse here with find internal validation. Who did we just talk about that with? Virgo. Release worry and achieve harmony. Honestly, if y'all want to be honest, Sagittarius, oh shit, what? Virgo? Where's Virgo? Right here. More Taurus energy, dark. Okay, so basically, Virgo, Taurus, what I'm seeing here is you just miss your opportunity to have a committed relationship, which would make sense because this person, this energy here, this Sagittarius energy just could not get away from fame, the limelight, attention. Embrace your uniqueness and find internal validation. So they just lost this Empress opportunity. Sagittarius energies didn't pass the test for recognizing shift from sugar, the shadow side from Venus, from the light side of Venus. This Empress can come over here and be everything that they want, but they don't think so. They always want to know if the grass is greener on the other side. Release worry and achieve harmony. They could never stop worrying about, is there something better? They could never accept this Empress for who this Empress was, and that Empress could never be enough because they've been caught up on the shadow side of Venus. That's what I'm seeing in the Sagittarius energy, matching with that Virgo energy over there and that Taurus energy, which is this Empress, that Libra Venus energy collectively with the Emperor over here. That's Capricorn and that's Aries for me, the Ram. But it's saying that this Emperor never took the step. This divine masculine fell from grace, and it's been a karmic masculine, never took the step towards this Empress because he didn't feel good enough. He, she, whatever, the masculine energy didn't feel good enough, didn't feel unique enough, or also I'm picking up, didn't see with his third eye or their third eye enough about, is this really the Empress? Couldn't tell a hoe from a housewife. So this new moon is like, commit or die. Make your choice. You can't keep sitting here saying maybe. Nah, commit or die. Pick one. And when I say die, I mean like the situation, the opportunity may just filter out. What's the Father of Pentacles for the Sagittarius energies with the new moon? The Wheel of Fortune. There's a shift here. And the Fool. Jump off the porch or not. Ooh. The Fool with the World. Jump off the porch with this Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. We're not waiting on you anymore, Divine Masculine. Karmic Masculine. Are you going to stay karmic? Or are you going to rise back to power? This is your chance. This is your option. Or you would look. Transformation here. And the 9 of Wands. Are you going to fight for it or what? Or you finna stay right here. It's over. Well, that's what's going on in the Sagittarius energy. And there's the Chariot here with the book. You better know which way you want to go. Right now with this new moon. Because you're about to start a new cycle. And they're telling you, Sagittarius energies, to commit. Now I'm gonna be honest with y'all. Sagittarius energies are probably about to feel this. I said the energies. You study, you pass. You feel? Because you didn't study. Because I did see in the other energies, the ones I did, I guess, with the relationships and stuff. Sagittarius out here exploring all sorts of sexual stuff. They're in Cancer season, so they probably finna just be over here with Virgo and missed it. Be like, oh shit, that was my call. I should have been. What? Capricorn. Ace of Swords here, 10 of Cups, 7 of Swords, 4 of Swords, the Wheel of Fortune, and Judgment here. Man, Capricorn, you ain't been taking no bullshit nowhere. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 swords out here. That's the 3 of Swords here. When it comes to family, you're checking your history. You're checking the facts here. I just heard fun facts, and you're releasing it. You really digesting information here so that you can make a good call here. You have clarity now, because now I see here my Capricorn energy's been reflecting. Children of Saturn have been reflecting. They've been getting to the bottom of this, especially when it comes to a family dynamic and generational curses here. You got 2 major arcana out here, and you got this clarity out here. You've been conflicted about something here, coming to the same conclusion over and over and over again. And the conclusion you came towards is, it's your people. I just heard, ring the alarm, like that Beyonce. And I'd be damned if I see another chick on your arm. What's the judgment call for Capricorn? Too much conflict here. Man, Capricorn is in some Libra energy too. You about to go ahead and bring the hammer. Strength card, that's Leo season, and the 2 of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles in reverse on the bottom of the deck. You ain't taking care of nobody. Yeah. This is taking care of your own house, your own family, with your own information. You realize people been trying to just use you, get your information here. People been doing a lot behind your back too. That's about to change here. People finna be real confused. They finna be like, where did Capricorn go? Because to them, you're a new person. Now they're seeing Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde or whatever. Mr. Hyde, whatever. That's what they're seeing now with this Capricorn. Because now you can see. You can see the lies. You can see the laziness, the disease. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 2 of Swords. And you don't want no parts of it. You don't want no parts of this family. You don't want no parts of this situation. This is also Capricorn. I feel like you got in over your head with something. You committed to something because it looked good. You got in and said, what the hell is this? It's like pulling back the curtain by itself. Take a look. Drake energy. That's a Scorpio card in one of my other decks, where you see a big meaty arm sticking out, but you pull the curtains back and it's a skeleton. That's what this is here. And you like, changed my mind. Let me let y'all know something. Which is what? The opposite of Cancer. Which was this energy over here. This expression. This ending of something. Something in the dark finally coming to light. Seeing that water demon down there. Saying, discovery out here. The energies always line up, y'all. Listen for energy in those signs. After Capricorn is Aquarius. Ace of Wands, new inspiration here. King of Cups, the Magician, and the 6 of Cups. Somebody's trying to go back. Aquarius, I feel like something escaped you. Like you had what you needed the whole time here and you didn't realize it. I feel like you were missing some type of life experience, though, is what I'm picking up here, because this would be 7 of Cups. Something was cloaked from you when it comes to a past person. This is giving me the energy of like falling in love with a friend. Or falling in love with a friend. Or like realizing that you got the best option. And like not thinking so until you look. I'm hearing that damn Chris Brown song again. You used to be the one to talk to on the side, waiting for my love to break up. What? That grass ain't greener on the other side. I've been there. Yeah, you went somewhere. It wasn't green, but you look back and say, why did I even come here when I had that there the whole time? This is giving me an energy of also where something was just sexually based. Ace of Wands here. But you done got in your feelings here. And it's manifested with the Magician into a soulmate. This new moon is bringing in a new way of looking at your emotions here. Emotions that you have pent up. Lord, y'all. I just don't want it to glitch. I'm finna be done. But you know, this is the energy of like, no, I don't like them like that. No, it ain't like that. No, that's just my homegirl. No, that's just my homeboy. No, that's just my best friend. That's my coworker. That's my teacher. That's my neighbor. But something that manifested. It's like everything in line now. Okay, excuse me, Aquarius, with the new moon. And lastly, Pisces. Justice is out here, and you got two with the Daughter of Cups. Some inkling, some naivety, some baby seed, some seedling has manifested here. Let's see what the karma gonna be, because justice out here, something balanced out, something small has grown here with the Justice card, Strength card. So remember, between Leo and Libra season, so we're about to see the evidence of this. Whatever you planted, Piscean energy, or wherever you got this in your chart, something about to blow with the Five of Pentacles here. So you're leaving something out. This is also, they're leaving from the Five of Pentacles headed to the Six of Pentacles. So again, that balance energy, the Six of Pentacles is the minor arcana for justice, the rise and fall of stars, which takes place between Leo and Libra season. So something in this Piscean energy with this Neptunian energy, with these illusions here, somebody dream is manifesting. I'm a big dog, I gotta say so. They'll wipe you down if I say so. There's a rise to power here. Strength card here. Chariot. Somebody ready for war is what I just said. Who want war? There's this duality here with this Cancer energy out here. During this time, you have the strength to boss up into something here. Four of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and the Ace of Swords here. Capricorn had the Ace of Swords, and there's the Queen of Pentacles here. Capricorn energy. Saturn energy. It is what it is. I said what I said and I meant it, is what I'm hearing here with the Queen of Pentacles and the Ace of Swords. With this Four of Cups, with this Ace of Swords, I said what I said and I meant it. There's 6 pentacles altogether, the 5 plus the one that she has. That's where you're headed here, to stability here, out of poverty and lack into success here. But it's because you're not taking no shit. Also, we talked about collectively having that conversation with your social group about putting you first, and how the things that have been done collectively have been affecting you as an individual here. That's out here too. And it looked like we already know that some of the end result was some people just saying, well, forget you then. But don't nobody care, because you said what you said and you meant it. And because you said what you said, it's giving you the strength. You're dropping that baggage and you're able to finally move forward here. We talked about how you're nurturing yourself. That's playing out right here. What Gucci saying? He said something and he don't like apologies. I'm hearing Rihanna. She's a Pisces. Final goodbye. Before we turn out the lights and close our eyes, I'll tell you a secret I've held all my life. It's you that I live for, and for you I die. So I lay here with you for the final goodbye. Y'all can't stay forever. I gotta go. I'm also hearing, don't want to cry, don't want to cry, don't want to fight no more, don't want to cry because all we do is fight. Yeah, you're not doing that. There's a changing of minds out here too with this Justice card. You bigger than that now. You stronger than that. You've tamed your emotions here. That's what I'm getting from this. And that makes sense over here because the Ace of Swords was the same energy and it's Capricorn energy. Where somebody lies and caught up with them and is being put to rest once and for all, you making the call. You don't care who they is. Family or whatever. You have a new perspective on what that looks like. That was the collective energy with the Justice card that was laying the hammer. So these are all the energies. All the energies and how they'll be affected. Get your natal chart out. I would print out my natal chart, right? So it'll be a circle and it'll have all your houses 1 through 12 and it'll have your planets on there, and then it'll have the zodiac signs on the outline, right? And then I would put notes on it. I would put Cancer new moon. I would put notes on it and say, okay, well, this energy is here, this energy is here, and you'll start seeing how they coincide the same way we just saw here. And from there, I would make my plan of action for how I want to deal with each house, how I want to deal with work, how I want to deal with my social group, how I want to deal with my money, how I want to deal with my self-care, how I want to deal with my relationship with spirit, based on this energy here. As you get more and more grounded, because you think you grounded, but then you get confused by this. And it's not because I'm a guru, because I take my time and I speak clear. It just takes time. You got to take your time and hear. The advice: close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. We talked about that gravity energy. You may find yourself upside down. Friendship here. Nurture the bonds of friendship within your relationship, and your love life will dramatically improve your life. Now, we saw this over and over again here. There's this Bonnie and Clyde energy, or this damn 3LW energy, the Three Musketeers energy here. Where again, the rise and fall of stars. So those of you who have been locked down in a relationship, you can look up and say, this isn't really a friendship, this is codependency. Those of you who have been in a friend group, you might look up and lose a friend because you speak in your mind about your emotions intellectually, based on facts and experience, things that actually happen. You left me here, or you didn't show up for that, or I did this for you and you didn't do this for me, and this is how it made me feel. And some people might walk and some people might come in, and their absence of friendships might allow you to be more closer with what? Your spouse. But like I gave that example, you could have friends that are deciding now that, you know, you in a relationship, or you rich, or you wealthy, or you do this now, so their insecurities are causing them to give you distance. That don't mean you run and jump on your person. Maybe you find that bond and relation and friendship within yourself and spirit, which again will now make your spouse feel free and feel whole and see you as a complete and free being, and they may start mimicking you, and y'all just become these enlightened power couples, right? The past is not behind you. Release it and embrace new possibilities. A new path is not available to you. Follow it with faith. That's exactly what we're talking about when we say like something getting kicked out. It ain't no thank you so much, thank you, y'all take care. It's like, bitch, they starting to play the music on you. Okay, goodbye, this cycle over. Okay. And guess what? It's so that you can release things that don't feel good to you and find joy in other people. Balance. That Libra energy constantly between Leo and Libra, the rise and fall of stars here. The time warp energy. Tori called it a destiny swap, but it's the same concept. The rise and fall of stars. Who's up is down. Love is not always about agreeing just for the sake of it. A great relationship is one that both supports and challenges. That's for these friends. That's for these relationships. Like, you can have a karmic friend, you can have a karmic parent, you can have a karmic coworker. So if you feel like at this energy here, the new moon is giving you an opportunity to speak, and then it's like, what happens after that lets you know exactly where you are. And then you have weight in reverse here. Don't rush into it. Allow nature to take its course. Well, it's in reverse because it's time. There's no more waiting. You don't even have more, like, everything is what it is. It's being forced out before Leo season roll in. Leo season got enough smoke for all of us. Because those who are now supposed to be divine, your Uber here, your spiritual Uber is here. It's time for you to go home to your purpose, to your spirituality, where you can be the better version of yourself here. So it's going to be some hurt feelings, but let's go ahead and wrap up this survivor's remorse, wrap up this pain, wrap up the disappointment, because y'all finna get that, because I'm finna go, okay? When you pass from this world, you take nothing with you but your memories and your soul. The end. So it's time to go, okay? So remember, what you're doing now is going to affect the end of the year, because that's when the cycle wraps up. And now you know what this cycle is about. Remember what I said, man. Push play, push repeat, get a notebook. Links to personals is below, but I've been trying to put more and more. I've been trying to answer a lot of questions energetically on here. For one, it's free, because I love y'all. And a lot of people don't know if it's accurate, or if they can try, if they can trust, or what the reader gonna be like. So look, it's free. I'm trying to answer this stuff on here. Well, should you keep them or not, or what's next with your career? Just listen for energy and not signs. Pull out those natal charts. Now y'all can call me about that if y'all need some direction on that. I'll help you get started. But for the rest of it, you're going to have to really do the work, and you're going to have to study. And the tools are here. There's great readers that are here. There's also free information that's here. And if you should get confused, that's what we're for. Call us for that. You know what I mean? Or at least me. I'm tired of answering, is he going to leave? He didn't beat you up, stole from you. I mean, what do you want? Yes, you should leave him. But I think we twin flames. What is a twin flame? And that's how we get back to this right here, the basics, the reflection, how they made you feel, what's progressed since then, what have they contributed to you. If you had a friend and you was doing good, then you start being friends with them, all of a sudden you broke because you got to take care of them, and they living with you, and now they boyfriend living with you, and they always hungry, and they ain't got no job, they can't get a job. Ding, karmic friend. If you get in a relationship and you're doing good, all of a sudden the mother-in-law moves in and shit start going to hell. Ding. Hold up. Karmic. Come on, y'all. Now, if you have that same situation, you get married and the mother or father-in-law moves in and things are great. It's balanced. Y'all got some more help, more income. Ding. Soulmate. There's progress being made. Looking good. Your friend move in, all of a sudden, it's not so much stress, and they help you with the kid. Ding. You meet a stranger, he take you on a date, he introduce you to some new friends, you got work coming, he bring you lunch sometime, you show up sometime, bring him lunch. Sounds like y'all progressing. You meet a guy, he try to sleep with you on the first day, ask can you pick him up because he ain't got a ride to the damn restaurant. Ding, what are you doing? Come on, y'all. Again, I'm not here for likes, shares, and subscriptions. I heard it helps the message to circulate. I love y'all, and until we meet again, keep growing.